Kenneth Okonkwo.
In the ADC, is Peter Obi your principal in the ADC?
My principal?
Yes.
In the ADC?
Yes.
Sorry.
Would you be working towards him getting that presidential ticket?
Now, let Peter Obi register first as a member of ADC, and I will answer that your question. Because as I'm talking to you, I know he has not registered as a member of ADC. I can talk about myself and what I believe in. I had told Nigerians that I do not put my two legs on two different platforms. And that's why I don't defect. I will resign from one before going into another. Good. So whatever any politician says, you take him by his words.
If Peter Obi actually resigns from the Labour Party and takes up membership of the ADC, would you be working together?
One, that is a hypothetical question.
Yes.
And I'm reluctant in answering hypothetical questions.
Now that you have these very many players, their wealth is not the same.
Good.
How is the influence of money going to affect how you pick a presidential candidate in the ADC if these primaries hold?
Very good. In politics, you have discretionary expenses. You have mandatory expenses, meaning you must have minimum amount of money in order to even operate. So anybody telling you he doesn't give money in politics is a liar, because there are mandatory expenses you must have to carry out.
Would the deepest pockets have more influence?
Now, wait a minute. You have 176,000 polling units. You expected to have polling agent in all of them, even if you want to give them 20,000 for them to transport themselves on that day to go. Check it and tell me how much it is. So what I'm trying to tell you is that there is basic amount that you know you will spend. In 2023, I know what we suffered. We didn't have agents in some of the polling units, and it was part of the reason they stole our election. Now in 2027, if you are a candidate, you must have to prove to me that you would have to be able to provide for those things. Presidential election is not for boys, it's for men. Now, you had that amount. I had it too, and I chuckled. And then, if you say you want to go into presidential primary, and you say, no, these people, they will outspend you. These people, they will... Let me ask you, does the presidential primary make you the president? So if you're afraid they will outspend you, how come you shouldn't be more afraid of the general election when an incumbent will outspend you for more than 100%? In 2027, I will no longer want to hear a candidate telling me that in this primary, I won't participate because it is dollarized, because it is... Then don't try to compete with an incumbent. So it's either you are able as a leader to influence your leaders, to influence your followers through inspiration, to convince them to vote for you despite the fact that you didn't give them money. That is part of leadership. Or step aside, because fighting an incumbent is different from fighting when there is no incumbent. The incumbent have the resources of the state. He has the security forces of the state. And then you're saying, oh, give me tickets in the primary. Oh, these people will outspend you. And you want to go to a new party where they will give you the ticket. And when they give you the ticket, you will go and waste it, because that does not make you president. It is the general election. So an incumbent that has the resources of the state, and you say you are afraid in the primary, and you're going to meet him, you're going to waste that presidential ticket.